Hey guys, welcome to the first video of our series. Today we're going to start with just a basic project setup. I'm going to show you a couple of quick things that we need to make sure that we have properly installed here in Maya, just to make sure that all of the exercises and things that we're going to be doing flow in the best possible way. So as with any project in Maya, we need to create a project which is going to contain all the rigs, all the renders, all the textures, everything that we are going to be assigning to the project is going to be inside of these folders. So I'm going to go into File. I'm going to go into Project window. I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to call this Maya 22 Intro to Animation. I personally like using underscores. It's just something I learned from coders. Say it's a little bit more efficient in certain things about code. I don't know. I've done this for a long time, so that's how I do it. I am gonna have this on my on a specific folder here on my drive. However, by default, Maya is gonna install any sort of project inside your project folder, which is usually in Documents. So if you go into Documents, Maya, and then Projects, you're gonna find it here. I don't use this because it clutters my main drive, but you can pretty much have it anywhere. Now, these are the names that you're gonna get for your project. We're not gonna change anything. Just keep in mind that sometimes in certain studios, they're gonna ask you to have a different naming convention. I've never encountered something like that, but I've been told that that's the reason why this exists. So I'm just gonna hit Accept here, and then we're gonna go File, Set Project. We're gonna select that project that we just created, and we're gonna set it, just to make sure that everything that we do goes inside that project. Now, there's, as I mentioned, a couple of things that we need to make sure are turned either on or off to make sure that Maya works in the best possible way. First of all, if you go into Windows, Settings and Preferences, Plugin Manager, you're going to see that there's a lot of plugins that are turned on, and most of them we really don't need or we're not going to use. This will make Maya open and close a little bit more slowly, so I strongly advise to turn some of them off. The ones that I usually leave off are Mash, which takes a little bit of energy, Bifrost, which takes quite a bit of energy, Arnold as well. Oh, where is Arnold? If you write just MTOA, you're gonna find Arnold. I have this set to auto load because I've been using it quite often, but I actually recommend having it off, just to again reduce the amount of time it takes to load. And which one? What's the other one? XGen, this one right here. So by turning those off in both loaded and auto load, Maya is gonna work a little bit faster. Then you're gonna go down here to this little dude that's running. This is the preferences, and this guy takes you directly to the animation preferences. So as you can see here, all of the animation preferences are here. Some of them are a little bit more directly involved with what we're doing, and some of them are related to Maya as a whole. Now on this time slider setting, there's a couple of things I need you to do. You're gonna go here to the playback option, and you're gonna change whatever you have. Usually it's play every frame. You're gonna change it to 24 FPS times 1. If by any chance you forget about this, you're gonna see that your animation runs extremely fast. I recommend this being 24 FPS times 1. And then you're gonna go here in update view, and I like having all set to my update view. So if I have several viewports, I can see the animation updating on all of them. Some people like having like bigger time sliders. If that's your case, you can go here, like the key tick size. We can go 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And once we set a keyframe down here, the bar, the little red bar, it's gonna be like really big. I usually work with 1, but let's do 2 for now and see how that looks. And what else? I think that's it for now. There's another thing here inside the animation options. You want to make sure that everything is set just to the basic. We're going to be talking about this sort of like tangent weight and tangents in and tangents out later on, but in case you want to change that, this is where you're going to be finding them. And finally, this is very important on the display settings. If you have a graphics card on your computer, be either GPU like NVIDIA or AMD, doesn't matter, NVIDIA works a little bit better. You're going to go here into Viewport 2.0, and you're going to change your rendering engine to DirectX 11. Usually it's set to either OpenGL Legacy or Core Profile. This will give you a little bit of a better frame performance, so you're going to be able to see your animations run a little bit more smooth. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. We're not going to be using any sort of like scripts or animations or plugins. We're going to work with just the basic Maya things. So make sure you have everything set up. Just do those little changes. Very important, the ones that we talked about down here. This one's also very important. I'm going to turn this thing off for now, which is called Auto Keyframe. We're going to be talking about that. Sometimes this guy right here is also turned on, which is the cached playback, or cached playback. I always say cached, but I think it's cached. So the cache playback, you just turn that off, and then we're good to go. Okay, so I'm just gonna save this thing right here. Actually, I don't need to save anything. We're just gonna start from here. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you back on the next one. Bye bye.